Goddess of mercy, lovely Kuan Yin, guiding us on our victory to win.
Thank you for joining us as together we learn mantras that invoke the 33 manifestations of Kuan Yin. Before we go into these mantras, I want to briefly give you some information from one of Elizabeth Clare Prophet's seminars, where she talked about Kuan Yin and the tremendous benefits of giving her mantras. Mrs. Prophet said, "Just as Mary is known as Mother in the Western world, so Kuan Yin is viewed as the mother that comes through the path of the Eastern tradition. Kuan Yin is seen as both masculine and feminine. In her masculine form, she is known as Avalokiteshvara. As a bodhisattva, Kuan Yin took a vow to forego nirvana until all other beings have been fully awakened and guided to their salvation. She is known as the Bodhisattva of compassion and is considered an emanation of Amitabha Buddha." In her seminar, Mrs. Prophet also added, "Mantras are keys to the heart of divine beings. Once you have a key that unlocks the door to the heart of Kuan Yin, you enter her entire being. A mantra that becomes your favorite, which you master, that you say and develop a momentum on, becomes the key to her allness." In our conscious giving of the Kuan Yin mantra, there is a process whereby we assimilate God's absolute good, and the pressure of that absolute good is a power of transmutation of the not-self and the absolute evil beneath. The Kuan Yin mantras also mold and soften the heart. They bring about balance and the qualities of care, compassion, and mercy. When you give these mantras, you are giving the salutation to the Divine Mother in you. Additionally, here's what she said about the 33 manifestations and where these mantras came from. The 25th chapter of the Lotus Sutra describes how Avalokiteshvara, Kuan Yin, can appear in 33 forms according to the type of being that needs to be saved. The number 33 has come to be associated with Kuan Yin in Chinese and Japanese worship. A popular cult using a different list of 33 manifestations than the Lotus Sutra was established around the 7th century AD in China. It is this latter list upon which our mantras invoking the 33 forms of Avalokiteshvara as Kuan Yin are based. The 33 manifestations represent the 33 steps of initiation that you will pass through before you have your complete victory over the not-self. When we use these 33 mantras, we are calling for that particular quality and manifestation of Kuan Yin to be with us, to reinforce us. The recitation of each mantra endues us with her presence in that mode. These mantras were recorded by Mrs. Prophet and published by the Summit Lighthouse, a unique worldwide non-denominational religious and philosophical organization whose students study and practice the ancient truths and mystical teachings found in all religions. If you would like more mantras or information about the teachings of the Ascended Masters by our organization, please see the links in the notes. Each mantra will include a description, the salutation and phonetic pronunciation. So let's begin. Number 1. Kuan Yin, who holds the willow branch. The willow branch is one of the principal emblems of Kuan Yin. The Bodhisattva uses it to drive away illness and to sprinkle the nectar of wisdom and compassion upon all who invoke her assistance. If you find a willow branch growing by the waters, do not fail to take it and use it, and call to Kuan Yin to use it through you. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin, who holds the willow branch.
Namo Yang Myo
Number 2, Kuan Yin of the Dragon Head. This form of Kuan Yin symbolizes her great power as she rides on the head of a dragon, considered to be the king of all animals. The sacred symbol of the dragon of the East is not to be confused with the concept of the dragon that gives power to the false hierarchy. You can embrace this symbol as representing the entire momentum of heaven as it is born to earth. You can see Kuan Yin riding on the dragon as symbolizing her attainment, having the all-power of heaven and earth at her command. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of the Dragon Head. Number 3, Kuan Yin who holds the Sutras. The Sutra is the Buddhist scripture, the scripture of the cosmic Christ. Kuan Yin in this form is the bodhisattva of those who hear the Buddha's preaching and attain enlightenment. Here we think of Kuan Yin as holding the great teachings, embodying them and delivering them. As you behold her in that image, see that image superimposed upon yourself, you being the mother polarity of her father presence of Avalokiteshvara. Realize, I am that Kuan Yin. I am that Kuan Yin who holds the sutras. And as you do this and become it, you feel the responsibility of being it. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin who holds the sutras.
Nam Yin, Namo Churching Kuan 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 Yin.
Number 4. Kuan Yin of Complete Light. The Kuan Yin of Complete Light symbolizes the Bodhisattva's complete compassion, as 1,000 needle-like rays go forth from your heart, carrying all of the nuances of compassion of the heart chakra. These needle-like rays are extending compassion in 10,000 ways to all people who need the compassion of the Divine Mother, whose compassion is that of the Divine Father. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of Complete Light. Number 5. Kuan Yin of Enjoyment or Playful Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin's great enjoyment is preaching and converting souls. There are many, many ways of reaching people. The greatest joy and play of the Divine Mother is when she outsmarts, in her great chess game, those false hierarchs and their false teachings, and she converts, literally turns around, the soul to her Lord. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of Enjoyment or Playful Kuan Yin.
Namo Yoshi Kuan Yin, Namo Yoshi Kuan Yin, Namo Yoshi Kuan Yin, Namo Yoshi Kuan Yin, Namo Yoshi Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin, Namo Yoshi 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 Kuan Yin.
Number 6. The White-robed Kuan Yin. The White-robed Kuan Yin is a popular portrayal of the goddess of mercy and a favorite motif in Chinese Buddhist art. Kuan Yin is typically seated on a white lotus and also carries a white lotus, white being the symbol of purity and the mind of enlightenment. Hail, homage to the sacred name of the White-robed Kuan Yin.
Namo Vaidurya Kuan Yin, 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 Namo Vaidurya Kuan Yin.
Number 7. Kuan Yin who sits on a lotus leaf. The lotus is seen in Buddhism as symbol of purity and enlightenment, even in the midst of delusion and ignorance. In The Way to Shambhala, Edwin Birnbaum says, although the blossoms rest on the water's surface and draw sustenance from the mud below, they remain clean and dry, untainted by their surroundings. In a similar way, a bodhisattva overcomes the darkness of ignorance and emerges into the light of wisdom, and although he continues to live in the world, he remains untouched by its delusions. Each of your energy centers is a lotus. If you have difficulty with a particular energy center, visualize Kuan Yin and her lotus over it. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin who sits on a lotus leaf.
Namo Yin of Kuan Yin, Namo Yin of Kuan Yin, Namo Yin of Kuan Yin, Namo Yin of Kuan Yin.
Number 8. Kuan Yin who views waterfalls or swift waters. Kuan Yin is depicted in art with a seascape or running water in the background to signify her paradise, Potala, the source of the river of life. The moving of the waters signifies the source whence we have descended. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin, who views waterfalls or swift water. Number 9. Kuan Yin who gives medicine. The medicine that Kuan Yin bears is that which completes our uncompleted self. It brings psychological, physical, mental, astral healing. All that we need for healing is borne by the presence of Kuan Yin, the great healer. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin who gives medicine.
Namo
Number 10. Kuan Yin of the Fish Basket. This representation of Kuan Yin is based on the legend of a devotee and his daughter Ling Chao, who carried a bamboo basket and was believed to be a manifestation of Avalokiteshvara. The fish basket symbolizes fecundity, and the fish symbolizes Kuan Yin's mastery of the waters. Some legends and depictions of Kuan Yin as a fisherwoman paint her as a humble working woman of character, who is strong and large. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of the Fish Basket. Number 11. Kuan Yin, the King of Merit. This title was given to Kuan Yin when she appeared as the king of the Rapadatu, who was distinguished for his merit or virtue. What are the merits that you bring as fruit to the Guru? The fruit we bring to the Guru is the teaching, the understanding, the virtue that has been externalized and become action. And we pray it is the acceptable offering. If you have merit, if you know yourself to be constant, faithful, fastidious, loving, water that fruit. Know what it is. Let no one take it from you or deny you its expression. Let it multiply and become more powerful, and let that merit attract to you all of the rest of the virtues. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin, the King of Merit. Number 12. Kuan Yin of Moon and Water. Here we have the absolute dominion of the Divine Mother over the astral plane, symbolized by the moon and its reflection in the water or in the emotional body. In Buddhism, the phrase water moon symbolizes that all phenomena are an illusion, like the moon reflected in water. Beneath the water of the desire body lurk the creations of the not-self. Only through the Divine Mother can we overcome illusion and gain transcendent wisdom. Enter into Kuan Yin's love and visualize her over your solar plexus as you give this mantra. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of Moon and Water. Number 13. Kuan Yin of the One Leaf. In this manifestation, Kuan Yin floats on the water on a single leaf, which represents one-pointedness and oneness. We only need one, the one pearl of great price. We need not acquire any more of the things of this world, simply the great leaf that comes from the tree of life. One leaf also refers to a page of a Buddhist sutra. In one page of the sutra, the statement of the law contains the key to all other statements of the law. Therefore, we only need one page for salvation. The Lotus Sutra promises that Kuan Yin will protect those who fall into the astral sea who cry out to her, "Save from suffering, save from calamity." Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of the One Leaf.
Namo Ie Kuan Yin, Namo Ie Kuan Yin.
Number 14. The blue-throat Kuan Yin. The origin of this image is uncertain. Some Buddhist scholars believe that this manifestation is modeled after Lord Shiva, who saved the world from destruction by swallowing the poison from the mouth of the Lord of Serpents. The poison remained in his throat, causing a blue spot on the white throat of the god. The will of God is our protection from every type of poison, the poisoning of the mind, the feelings, the soul. The power of Kuan Yin is released in this mantra. You can see it as a mantra to give before you engage in public speaking, addressing a meeting, or before you initiate new cycles of your life. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of the blue-throat Kuan Yin. Number 15. The powerful and virtuous Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin's power and virtue are manifest in her ability to bring boundless love and compassion to all sentient beings. We can desire to embody the very substance of her power and her virtue in our auras. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of the powerful and virtuous Kuan Yin.
Namo Vaidurya Kuan Yin, Namo Vaidurya Kuan Yin.
Number 16. Kuan Yin, who extends life. In this manifestation, the Bodhisattva Kuan Yin grants longevity. You can assist Kuan Yin extending to you longevity through good works, thereby justifying your tenure in physical embodiment to exceed the allotment given to you. You can also lead a very healthy moral life, following the correct diet of the Eastern adepts, eating those things that contribute to the strength of the body and to your service, and shunning those things that are for pleasure and that do not lead to the purification of that body. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin, who extends life. Number 17. Kuan Yin of Various Treasures. This representation of Kuan Yin is derived from the Lotus Sutra, where the Buddha describes Kuan Yin's saving power. Kuan Yin as Avalokiteshvara is known here as observer of the sounds of the world. The name Kuan Yin, when recited in this mode, helps us to retain and safely seal within ourselves all our spiritual discoveries and treasures, no matter what moves against us in our pursuit of those treasures. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of Various Treasures.
Namo
Number 18. Kuan Yin of the Rock Cave. The rock cave can symbolize the inner recesses of the heart, the crystal cave where the soul meets the inner teacher, the underworld where the student must also go to rescue souls, to prove his worth, to bind his own karma, the place where one's not-self dwells. Here Kuan Yin sits in a rock cave to protect beings from poisonous snakes that are commonly found in such places. The poisonous snake may be the snake of one's own not-self that poisons one's soul, much as the toxins accumulated in the mind and body may cause a self-poisoning. Wherever we must go, to the heaven above or to the hell beneath, we have Kuan Yin with us in this mantra. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of the Rock Cave. Number 19. The Calming Kuan Yin. The Chinese word Qing in this mantra means in Buddhism, the cessation of strife. Kuan Yin is known to be the protectress of sailors. We are all sailors, manning our ship across the sea of samsara. We all require the calming of the sea, the calming of our emotions. That calming can be achieved through our devotion to this image of Kuan Yin. And in that calmness, you can extend calmness to life in distress. Kuan Yin grants calm seas for boats and saves the shipwrecked. Some people feel that they are shipwrecked on the shore of life when all has fallen apart for them. We know that at that moment Kuan Yin comes to lead us to the path of reality. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of the Calming Kuan Yin.
Nam
20. Anu Kuan Yin. The Anu Kuan Yin sits on a rock and scans the sea in order to protect or save voyagers. Repeatedly, the Divine Mother is there, right at the moment when we face our unreality and the unseen forces and momentums that surface suddenly to take us from our God-centeredness. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Anu. Number 21. Kuan Yin of Fearlessness. The Bodhisattva Kuan Yin is fearless as she enters the hells to save sentient life. Kuan Yin is also known as the one who confers the gift of fearlessness. The Lotus Sutra tells us that if living beings suffering pain and torment will single-mindedly call upon Kuan Yin, she shall straightway heed their voices, and all shall gain deliverance. This promise of Kuan Yin through her heart gives us access to all of the Buddhas of all cosmos. It is profoundly important to make peace with Kuan Yin, to spend time in concentration, moving about as Kuan Yin in visualization and mantra. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of Fearlessness. Number 22. The Robe of Leaves, Kuan Yin, Parnashabari. This manifestation of Kuan Yin is based upon the Parnashabari Dharani. Kuan Yin offers protection from karma that brings pestilence, insects, and illness. She also grants longevity. This form of Kuan Yin is said to represent the 84,000 merits, which are teachings credited to Gautama Buddha to cure all suffering. Hail, homage to the sacred name of the Robe of Leaves Kuan Yin, Parnashabari. Number 23. Vaidurya Kuan Yin. This manifestation of Kuan Yin saves those who are suffering and in danger. Vaidurya is the gemstone lapis lazuli which Buddhists believe produces a desire for prayer, gives spiritual light, and brings peace and happiness, as long as the wearer leads a moral life. According to tradition, if one chants the Vaidurya Sutra 1,000 times, even the dead will be resurrected to life. Hail! Homage to the sacred name of Vaidurya. Number 24, Tara, Mother of Salvation, Kuan Yin. This manifestation of beloved Kuan Yin is blue-white in color. She is wearing a white robe and holds a lotus. Tara is an emanation of Avalokiteshvara. She is popularly worshipped as savioress in India and Tibet, just as Kuan Yin is worshipped in China. Kuan Yin as Tara exemplifies the purity of the great Kali and helps with the raising of the Kundalini. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Tara, Mother of Salvation. Number 25, Kuan Yin of the Clam. We think of this clam metaphorically as the absolutely sealed and closed mind, the closed spirit, and the closed heart. You can give this mantra to Kuan Yin for the overcoming of human stubbornness and the closed-door consciousness that does not answer when the Buddha and the Christ knock. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of the Clam.
No.
Number 26, Kuan Yin of 6 hours. This manifestation is based on the ancient Indian division of one day into 6 hours. This bodhisattva symbolizes Kuan Yin's unceasing protection and compassion towards sentient beings day and night. The 4 times 6, equaling the 24, gives us the sense of a very accurate visualization of Kuan Yin keeping the vigil with us. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of 6 hours. Number 27, the universally compassionate Kuan Yin. As seen in Buddhist teachings, compassion has been related to the quality of resolve, resolution. The Siksasamukaya tells us, "In resolution truly, O Blessed One, is the root of the Buddha's qualities. He who has no resolution, from him all the Buddha's qualities are far away. The resolution to love is the resolution to care for life in a most special, personal, and intimate way whereby we know that through us the Buddha will reach them, the Christ will reach them. This is how we learn to be Kuan Yin in manifestation. And by resolving to be Kuan Yin in manifestation, we will learn of her resoluteness in love. Hail, homage to the sacred name of the universally compassionate Kuan Yin."
Namo
Number 28. Kuan Yin, called the wife of Ma Lang. This manifestation of Kuan Yin carries a lotus in her right hand and a female's skull in the left hand. The story of the wife of Ma Lang shares the rejection of the traditional path of marriage for a path of devotion to the Buddha. In this story, Kuan Yin was a beautiful young girl who led others to salvation by requiring her many suitors to memorize different parts of the Lotus Sutra. Ma Lang won the competition by memorizing the entire Lotus Sutra in a period of 3 days. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin, called the wife of Ma Lang. Number 29. Kuan Yin of Prayer. Devotees believe that Kuan Yin will appear to those who pray with detachment from the things of this world, and that invocations to her will bring them great blessings. The 25th chapter of the Lotus Sutra, known as the Kuan Yin Sutra, is recited many times daily by the faithful. Buddhist lore is filled with stories that exemplify the Kuan Yin of Prayer. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of Prayer. Number 30. Kuan Yin of Oneness. This representation of Kuan Yin rides upon a cloud, soars through the air, and conquers thunder, symbolizing that the absolute truth fills the whole physical universe, and that oneness is not duality. This Kuan Yin is the antidote in time of war, even nuclear war. It is the oneness of being one with God and in the spirit. We triumph over the dangers of time and space by triumphing over duality. In this Kuan Yin of oneness, we find our true protection. That oneness demands compassion and resolution, balancing of our karma, settling our accounts with life, having nothing going forth from us that is animosity toward any part of life. For this immediately makes of us beings of duality. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of Oneness. Number 31. Kuan Yin of Non-duality. Shi Xian's teaching on the concept of non-duality says, "Let it be known to all Buddhists, do not cling to form. The Bodhisattva is you, not the picture or the image. Let it further be known, I and you are not two but one." Each time you say Kuan Yin's name, meditate upon this reality of your own self-nature, especially the nature of the Divine Mother within you. The mantra becomes the sound which awakens the specific self-nature that is portrayed and embodied by Kuan Yin through the word that is spoken. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of Non-duality.
Kuan
Number 32. Kuan Yin holding the lotus. In Buddhism, the lotus represents purity and enlightenment, as well as the bodhisattva vow. It is also symbolic of the Buddhic nature, which Buddhists believe to be inherent in all beings. In this form, Kuan Yin is also known as Padmapani Bodhisattva. The concept of the holding of the lotus is the control of the lotus, or control of yourself and the energies flowing through you. Holding onto the lotus is like holding power, wisdom, love, purity, light. And by this mantra, we also become Kuan Yin holding the lotus. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin holding the lotus. Number 33. Kuan Yin of pure water. This bodhisattva carries a vase in the left hand, a symbol of purification. The vase contains the water of life, or sweet dew, the nectar of wisdom and compassion. This pure water is the pure, flowing, crystal-clear water of life, flowing to you from your higher self. The vase we carry is our heart center, as well as all of our energy centers, holding the clear energy. Hail, homage to the sacred name of Kuan Yin of pure water. We hope you enjoyed these mantras and they will help you on your path back to God's heart.
Guiding us on our victory to win, God's great forgiveness, His mercy too, in love unceasing.